Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Kavya and I make new videos every week. But I am so excited for today's video because as you can tell from the title, this is such a fun DIY video that I had so much fun working on, so much fun filming, and I have a feeling that you guys are really gonna love this video as much as I loved working on it. So it all started when I started seeing these really cool tie-dye, bleach dye kind of crop tops, sweatshirts, quads, shorts, bralettes all over the internet. They are so on trend right now and they're retailing everywhere online, in physical stores and things like that, but they could kind of be on the pricier side, especially if you're looking out for like really good quality sweatshirts or quads, because obviously they are on trend and it's just come out right now. So I thought, why not try and DIY this at home, because guess what, this is so easy to do at your own home. It costs literally nothing. You don't need too many products or items either, and I didn't spend a penny on anything because I kind of had everything at my place. And I'm shooting this intro after the whole process is done. I usually shoot my intros before, but I was so excited to get started that I ended up shooting all of that, and let me tell you, they turned out fabulous. I can't wait for you guys to see the after results. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then please spare a minute to do so right now, because I make new videos every week. And give it a thumbs up if you guys like this video. So let's get this started. Okay, so here's a list of things that you will need for this DIY. First up, clothes. They could be old, they could be new. Second thing, rubber bands. You will soon figure out why. Thirdly, hand gloves. This is really important, so make sure you have this on you before you start your DIY. Fourth, bleach. And finally, a squeeze bottle. If you don't have that, don't stress, because I didn't have that on me either. I'll show you how I worked my way around that with just a spare plastic bottle. So in this video, I tried a bunch of different techniques because I really wanted you guys to see how just the technique can make such a big difference in the eventual final result. So keep watching, because I'm going to be showing you all the different techniques and how the eventual result is so different from the other simply because of the technique that you used. Okay, so let's start with this really basic blue t-shirt. I usually wear this at home or if I need to run a few errands. Now this is a little too basic for my style and I really don't like this awkward length at all. So I decided to cut it off using another crop top as a reference, and I'm really hoping that this will make it a lot more trendier. Now for the tie-dye technique, I'm basically using the twisting technique here, which involves twisting the top around one central point. This kind of creates like a swirl pattern. Now I'm just going to secure it all using rubber bands, like you can see. This orange sweatshirt has been my go-to for so many winters, and I'm really looking forward to the final result for this because it's really bright and also really thick as a fabric. So I really think that this will lend itself very well to the bleach mix. I'm going to be using the bunching technique for this one, and as the name suggests, you basically just bunch up the fabric in small random portions. Continue bunching together so that they do not come loose until it's really nice and tight, and try and make sure that it's as evenly bunched as possible to get consistency, though in all honesty it really won't matter because yeah, it just looks cool irrespective. Now go ahead and secure it all slowly and steadily using rubber bands. So here I have two more pieces that I intend to DIY. First is this really oversized cotton t-shirt, and next is this pair of leggings. I've honestly been wearing both for around 3 to 4 years now, and like you can imagine, I'm really bored of them as they are. So for both of them, I'm going to be using the pleating technique. So start by folding your pants into 2 or 3 equal parts depending on the size and the results you want. Once that's done, pleat it all neatly and fold it slowly until you have something that looks really nice and compact like this. Now go ahead and secure it with a few rubber bands like I am doing. The way you use your rubber bands will eventually give you varying results. Once you see the final look of how these turned out at the end of the video, you will know what I am talking about. I'm going to be using the same pleating technique for my t-shirt too. One important thing to keep in mind is to try and use a cotton fabric while working on this DIY, as rayon and polyester t-shirts or outfits might not really absorb the bleach well, making this DIY really difficult and sometimes even impossible for you. Now I'm just going to secure it all using rubber bands like you can see. So now that we're done with securing all our pieces nicely, I decided to go ahead with the DIY process in my bathroom, in the bathtub, because I just thought it'd be much easier to clean up and it'll just be a lot more safer. But in case you cannot do it in your bathroom, then you can obviously lay down some sheets of plastic or anything of that nature to make sure that the bleach is not spilling everywhere. Also, another word of caution is that bleach is really strong, so you want to make sure that you're either doing this outdoors if you can do that, like say in your lawn, garden, terrace, balcony or anything of that sort, and if you're doing it in your bathroom, make sure it's not a very close space and there's enough room for you to work around, and yeah, just be safe. Now get all the pieces that you have nicely secured and lay them down in the bathtub like so. You want to go ahead and create a mix of equal parts of bleach and water. So 1:1 is the ratio you will follow. Fill this mixture into a squeeze bottle, and in case you don't have one like me, just use a regular plastic bottle and create a little hole in the cap and use that. Go ahead and pour this bleach and water liquid over the secure pieces of clothing and make sure you don't remove your hand gloves throughout this process. Turn over the pieces once you're done and repeat the same process. So now that all the items are well bleached, I actually stepped out because I really felt like my eyes were burning, because I do kind of have sensitive eyes. So you want to make sure that you don't stick around and are breathing in those fumes way too long, because ventilation is the key. You just step out for a bit, maybe 7 to 10 minutes, and then go in again and eyeball and kind of see as to the results that you are getting. Because in my experience, every piece was reacting very differently to the bleach in terms of the time that it was taking to lose its color. So basically it's just a visual check, and the moment you know that it's looking close to what you'd ideally want it to look like, you want to stop the process and go ahead by rinsing it with cold water. Also, you will figure that the color that you see once you just rinsed your clothes with cold water is a little different from what eventually they will look like post the machine wash. And in my opinion, it only looks better, it looks more enhanced, it looks more pronounced. So you want to keep that in mind, that what you see right there when your outfit is just freshly washed and still wet is not necessarily what you will see once all your clothes are dry. So snapping off those rubber bands and seeing what each piece looks like is obviously the most fun part of this DIY, because the transformation is real. So while I'm rinsing off all the excess color bleed and the bleach, I wanted to show you these couple of different things that I also DIY'd, but I didn't shoot a before and after for, and I love how these turned out. So you just want to work your way through each piece and get rid of all the excess color that's bleeding, and then it's as simple as putting it all in your washing machine. You want to go ahead with washing this as you would normally wash your clothes, so the normal detergent, the normal timing setting, and just let it be there, spin, tumble dry. So I must admit, I was impatiently checking on the clothes while they were drying out in the balcony, because I just couldn't wait to shoot this after B-roll, because the transformation's been real and all the clothes look so good. They look so on point, and I really can't wait for you guys to see how we've transformed these pieces together. Can you believe this cool, quirky boho crop top was actually such a boring blue t-shirt? I think this looks so effortlessly cool now, and I totally wear it with high-waist denims or even a dungaree outside. Can you tell how obsessed I am with these bottoms? I mean, I absolutely love how these ones turned out, because they look so freaking stylish. I used to wear this at home earlier, and now I cannot wait to wear them out all the time because they look so amazing. This orange sweatshirt turned out to look exactly like so many ready-made ones available online, and while I'm really wearing it with shorts right now, I think I'm going to go all out and style them with bell bottoms, oversized sunnies, and the whole 70s style. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you turn around a basic black tee to a statement piece in your wardrobe. I can imagine wearing this as is, with a little clinch below the bust, with a big corset belt, with denim jackets knotted like it is here, and the list goes on. Love this one. Now here's a picture of this dress, because I didn't really shoot a video for this one because it was such a last minute decision. I'd been wearing this dress as is for the last couple of years, and I think I am all over in love with it after this DIY. What do you think? So that's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this video, because I am really itching to try the colored version of the tie-dye technique now that we did so many of the bleach dye. Do let me know if you'd like to see that, because I think it'd be really fun to see some colored tie-dye DIYs. And with that, we are at the end of this video. I really hope you guys are inspired to try this and give your old clothes a brand new spin. If you do try this DIY, do tag me on my Instagram. I'd love to repost and reshare all your creations. So if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, then please spare a minute to do so, because there's so much more fun stuff coming up right here. And make sure you hit the bell button so that you know every time I post a new video, and do give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed and all that good stuff. So until the next video, bye.